Welcome to the Civil War Unit Activities tutorial. In this Civil War unit, the goal is that you will understand that when there's conflict between or within societies, change is the result. You will also understand that the actions of individuals, groups, and/or institutions affect society through intended and unintended consequences. Additionally, you will learn that location affects a society's economy, culture, and development. So this is your role. A Civil War historian who has been asked by a nearby Civil War historical site to create a Civil War scrapbook that they can send to a local elementary schools. This unit of study is going to last about 6 weeks, and it is over the following standard. Social Studies 4, History 5, explain the causes, major events, and consequences of the Civil War. As you can see, there are many different components here to this standard, all of which we will be learning about and doing fun activities with. In the first week of this unit, you will be making trading cards of historical figures in the Civil War. You'll begin by researching 2 leaders from the Civil War, and I will provide you with research links that will help you. You'll pick one leader from the Union and another from the Confederacy, and research each individual to locate interesting facts that describe the important contributions of each leader. You'll create a slide on Google Slides using an image of the Civil War leader accompanied by 4 to 6 relevant facts found from your research. Once you're finished, you'll print it for your scrapbooks. Next, to each trading card made with Google Slides, you should include a typed paragraph explaining how the leadership of this individual changed the North and South. It may help to explain to readers how life would be different if this individual had never lived. Your trading card includes facts about this person, but this paragraph will show your understanding of why this person was important. I chose Confederate Commander Robert E. Lee as an example for your trading card. Yours, of course, don't have to have all of these facts. All I'm asking for is 3 to 6. The next thing that you'll do is create a storyboard, and I really think you guys will love this. It's very exciting. Basically, you're going to pick a battle or campaign from the Civil War, and you may choose either Fort Sumter, Gettysburg, the Atlanta Campaign, Sherman's March to Sea, or the surrender at Appomattox Courthouse. You'll research the battle or campaign chosen. There's the link provided. In your storyboard, be sure to include the following. You want place key leaders significant of the location and geographic features that benefited one side or the other, importance of the battle in relation to the decisions made by key leaders. And on the storyboard website, which is storyboardthat.com, you'll create a storyboard that represents the events from the battle. The storyboard should have illustrations as well as the story of the battle. After completing your storyboard, printing it, and adding it to a new page in your scrapbook, you'll need to consider how this battle changed the course of the Civil War and how people were affected by these events. Of course, you'll type up a short paragraph that goes along with your storyboard to add to the scrapbook. Here's just a quick example. This one I made, it took me about 10 minutes to make. I would expect yours to be more detailed. You'll have more time to create the storyboard, and we'll show you how to make these. But like you can see here, it has 3 scenes, and I have a short description of each part of the battle. In this case, this is Fort Sumter. Now, when we present our scrapbooks to the Historical Society for the local schools, we'll want to have some presentation materials to go along with the scrapbooks. So this activity is mapping out a campaign. So we're going to take a sheet of chart paper and recreate a map of one of the campaigns found at the link provided. It'll be a map of one of the same locations from the storyboard activity. And this will be a chance for you to use your artistic abilities and creativity to recreate a map or campaign. I've given you an example on the next slide. We'll be examining the effects of the war and comparing and contrasting those effects on the North and the South with Venn diagrams. Now, we're not going to create Venn diagrams on poster board or chart paper. We're actually going to use a cool online tool that I found from softschools.com. We're going to be making our Venn diagrams on that website, and we will create it and then print it out and add it to our scrapbooks. Here's an example of what that website looks like. It's very easy to use, and once you get the hang of it, I think you'll really enjoy this. So it gives you a place to kind of choose what colors you'd like for the Venn diagram, gives you a chance for the title and subtitle, and once we create this, like I said, we will print them out and add them to our scrapbooks. Near the end of the unit, we will be writing diary entries. So you'll type 2 diary entries using Google Docs, one from the perspective from a person living in the North and one from a person living in the South, the Confederacy. The diary entries should be written just after the war ended. The writer may describe how he or she feels now that the war is over, what he or she sees around his or her home, what problems that they expect the country will still face, and what positive or negative changes that you believe will come as a result of the war. After you're finished, we'll print these and add these entries to your scrapbooks. Be sure to identify where the writer lives so that the reader will understand the different perspectives. So the last thing you'll be doing is bring the presentation to life. So we want to create a great experience for those that are attending the ceremony when we present our scrapbooks to the Historical Society. So each of you will create an additional Civil War artifact to present or demonstrate. You may choose one of the following to create or display. A poem or song about an item or event that you learned about in this unit. If you love music and you want to create a song, that's one option. You can recreate a tool or a weapon used by people involved in the war effort. You can make a type of food, such as hardtack, or clothing, or uniforms, or materials used by soldiers and others used in the war effort. Costumes, that sort of thing. Wigs or hats. You can also create an interpretive dance, chant, or cheer having to do with something we've learned about in the Civil War. And for the dance, chant, or cheer, you can work in groups of up to 3. You know, if you don't learn from the mistakes in the past, you're doomed to repeat them. And that's why we study history. We have to know where we came from and the struggles that took place and the fights that were fought to get us to where we are today. And so for those of you who love history, I know you'll enjoy this project. And for those of you who don't, hopefully you'll find a way to enjoy the different activities in this unit. This video will be here for you to refer back to pause, and to read up if you have any questions. I'll have a rubric for you for each activity so you'll know exactly what you need to do to get the grade that you want. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.